Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. This time a mission type we haven't played in a while, a small purge. So let's get into the mission briefing, and it is even, what do I mean by even? Not even, but it is against Rukari. So a high-ranking judge of the Adeptus Arbitus sent a troubling report about a new, highly addictive drug, which is spreading like wildfire. Analysis of the samples verified our worst fears. The substance is similar to the Oithoria, a drug used by the Dark Eldar in the Druid Law subsector. This may be the first step of a major Xenos incursion. Orders ambush the hideout of the Dark Eldar and foil their wild plans, and clear the entire area of hostiles to complete the mission. Exterminate all enemies.
A 100,000 worlds, 100,000 walls. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Know the sentence. Kill the sentence.
Oh yeah, there's only war. A light sentence. The whole I want to say Star Trek universe. No, I of course mean the 40k universe. A fabulous sentence, I think. Or like in the grim dark future, there's only war. And for this universe, it's actually absolutely the right thing to say. The same, of course, with Age of Sigmar and the old fantasy universe. I don't want to say universe, but I am still sad that Age of Sigmar is gone, and not Age of Sigmar is gone, but that the old world is gone, and now we have Age of Sigmar. I haven't played Age of Sigmar, so I cannot say anything. I only followed, of course, the White Dwarf articles in it. Speaking about the White Dwarf, I really was in between. I'm since a couple of years. In my childhood, when I was still a little bugger, around the 80s, 90s, in the middle of the 90s. I still have a few issues from 97, 96, absolutely amazing, wonderful writers. I love the battle reports and everything. And then there was a little break in, a couple of years outside of the hobby, and once I returned, first thing was actually to get a White Dwarf subscription. In the end, even the small, I have to say, if you are following the White Dwarfs, which I hope you do, if you're following the hobby, then you might know there was a little while where the White Dwarf was in a different version, a little one, I think Warhammer Visions this was called, which was actually technically only like some sort of catalog of Warhammer miniatures, so I never liked it. And then they switched the format back to the big format. Absolutely amazing stuff. Still, I personally think the old White Dwarfs were the best, although I am not certain whether that is just a little nostalgia. That might be as well. Alright, the last couple of days I have read some articles about, it's actually already 1 week, 1.5 weeks ago, that Niels Kalgar, the chapter master of the Ultramarines, if you don't know, is actually, or became, a Primaris Marine as well. So he's the first normal Space Marine who made the transformation to a Primaris Marine. Absolutely amazing. That is what I am so glad about, that with the current edition, not only that Games Workshop put the story ahead, and it actually moved for nearly 15 years around. I always had the feeling that the 40k universe is not directly moving ahead. The story was technically on a bigger scale, just on, in my opinion, a little bit on hold. So I'm of course amazed with the current edition and with the 3 books and the destruction destruction of Hideout, or the Great Rift, so to say, that the story moved on, and now with the Primaris, or with the transformation of a normal Marine to a Primaris Marine, I have the little feeling that the story still is continuing, which I think is great, and exactly what the universe is actually, fluff-wise, for me, is missing. Okay, back to the game then. I wanna kill the Drukhari, down it is, has the big ass advantage that all the surrounding summoned enemies are just going to be desummoned. If you do say desummoned, I don't even know. They were just, you know, taken down. That is the great part there. So please drop your shielding that you can die. To be honest, that is a little frustrating. I know it's always just a couple of seconds, but a couple of seconds there you wait, and you are waiting for the shield to actually drop. That ain't nice. And down he, come on, one more bullet was missing. The good part is that it actually, power rating wise, seems to be the right power rating for us, so I might in one of the next episodes, I assume not the next one, but in one of the next episodes, going to go on with the current investigation, the story mode, so to speak, for me. Anyhow, so we cleared out, I would say around half of the enemies. What I am a little bit fearful about, that they are probably going to be all in one room, which makes it of course not really cool to engage Dark Eldar, in my opinion. So we have two champions here. One is the Medusae, one is the Grotesque. So take it down, take it down, take it down. That's the good part with the Rev gun. I wanted to say cannon, but it ain't no cannon. Is that it slows the enemies as well. And the little, and in my opinion, the little AoE vortex which you can put on the ground is quite useful as well, because it not only targets the target you targeted, that was a nice sentence, wasn't it? It is just AoE and everyone is being affected by it. There you can, one thing you can see, I've been talking in older missions, not the last one, but you know, 6, 7, 8 episodes ago, I was talking, I hope I was talking about the little extra gadget you have there, the extra attack you have, which can, if you don't know the game, can for example be like here, a stun grenade or a HE grenade, a shielding, whatever you can imagine. Well, probably not, but you know what I mean. And every time, you know, it's not always offensive or defensive. You can pull out some buffs as well with the digital weapons, where you practically generate, or not generate, practically have more health regeneration, not health regeneration, a higher critical hit chance, which of course is absolutely amazing, as you might imagine. It's like with the weapons. If I switch the weapon, I always need to get used to it. So there I might be a little weird, maybe not, but overall, for me that is the same thing with the belts down there. So there were episodes where I actually was not using, for example, what I remember was the digital weapons, which for episodes and episodes and episodes and episodes, I just used the item because I had it, and it was, you know, increased our power rating more than the item I had before, but I basically was not utilizing the plus good chance, so I needed to get used to the usefulness of digital weapons, for example. That feeling, I'm using the stun grenades as well, but I somehow do not have the feeling like with the digital weapons, where it is very useful to me. So that's the weird thing, and I'm finally to the point there. So of course the important part here is to ditch around, not to ditch around, to kite the enemies a little bit. It would of course be great if the big guy there would just bloody retreat. But as you can see, he does not want to. The good part is we have a couple of rockets for him. Let's see whether that changes his little mind. So down to 1500 HP. The bad part is we still then have a couple of what they call scourges in front of us, which you might know they are nasty in groups as well, or not as well, but they are very nasty in groups, so to say.
A fine sacrifice for the Emperor.
So that is now not a very good decision because of their stun grenade, to be honest. If I could take one down, that would be quite nice. Come on, shoot, I don't want to be stunned. Oh man, he retreated in the right bloody second there. Isn't that amazing? I don't know whether that was just a little coincidence there. So we definitely, what we need at hand, not at hand, but what we definitely need is a regenerated suppression rating, which we just do regenerate, and then I will just engage them. It is only one, which could be nice, which should be nice. Let's see. So one is nearly down. The second one shall fall now. So he didn't completely regenerate his shielding, which is of course nice. So bad part, not bad part, but it's not quite good that our Cyclone missile launcher was just now ready. Not very cool, because I could have used it if it would have regenerated a little faster. Or not it, but the Fate, I could have put it to good use against them Scourges. But anyhow, we are through. So a little bit over 10 enemies remain, which is quite good. And to be honest, I didn't even realize that we covered such a long space there, that we were nearly at the end, or at the beginning, so to speak, of the map. That was a little bit surprising for me.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
Alright, a little over 20. I thought 10, but I didn't know. I knew that they were displaying, 10 enemies remain, but I didn't know that they were saying that with 20 as well. Okay, one enemy remains.
You gave them death generously. My compliments.
That is what we always do. And we finally can take a little look at the items we have received now, and that is really, really cool. So, the autogun could be quite useful. The autogun could be a bolt gun. Okay, a purity seal, nice. Let's take a quick look. Okay, we are a little bit overloaded, but anyhow, doesn't matter too much, I think. 337, I'll take that. A tiny little upgrade for us. That is no upgrade at all. The armor is no upgrade. New implant, no upgrade. The signum is no upgrade. That one could be an up. No, is no upgrade at all. 111 should be no upgrade, right? And right we are. The eye implant is no upgrade, and this signum is nowhere to be, a upgrade at all. Let me quickly do that crap and take those items. We have two more bolt guns. Let's see whether they are useful. No, they are not. So guys, that then brings us to the end of this episode, and you know it. I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.